Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video update here for Jasmy, we are trading at 0.005305. 24-hour volume, we're down 16%, and market cap, we are up 4%. So heading over to the chart, it is looking a little different from my original videos, but I feel like this is going to be a better layout just to see a few indicators to find any signals where the price is going. And of course, on a daily time frame, Jasmy is rocking it, continuously making a lot of highs here. So yesterday or so far today here, our daily high is 5600 all the way up to 141% of our fib. But most importantly, every single day we are topping it. So a few indicators that we can see here on the right hand side. Again, as the price is increasing, we had a doji candlestick replaced right here, indecision of the marketplace. If it was followed by a red candle so far for today, let's just say that is going to follow with a red candle, it is a bearish chart pattern, and we may see price continue to fall, but we are looking like we have a green candle, so price is going to continue to increase here. Now, again, with our indicators, we can see a few things that are signaling in a good direction, really green bullish direction here that we can see. So one of the indicators that I use here is called STC. It shows the momentum here. Now we are considered as overbought because we can see that the indicators continue to go over our 80% threshold and is maxed out at 100%. But again, comparing it with different indicators will actually show us some signals and really good entries here with the STC. We do have our MACD indicator here that does measure momentum. And as we can see, the percentage is way above our 0% here. I'm just going to open up my indicators and really just open up the MACD and the actual signal line, because we want to make sure and measure the distance in between our signal line and our MACD line here. So we can see that there is spaces in between our signal line and our MACD line, but most importantly, these histograms are continuously going strong. So we've got multiple waves day after day where we've got really good buying pressure, really good buying volume itself. So seeing the MACD indicator at the very top here, price itself is going to continue to go high with the STC, and then we're going to move along here with the RSI. Now the RSI again is considered to be overbought here. We can see it came up to 80%, but the spaces in between the RSI, the K line, and the D line is still going strong. If we were to see the K line come below our D line here, I'm going to show you guys an example of this off to the side here. If we were to see this clip here where, the K line goes below the D line itself, then we ultimately have a sell signal. Now, one of the things that I like to pair it off with to kind of minimize any false indicators or any false hints here again is the KDG. So if these two line up where we see the K line break above the D line itself and we see the KDG in a green signal, then it's going to trigger the price is going to continue go strong and go for a long position. So far wraps it up on the daily time frame. It is still looking good. We do see the KDG kind of reacting as a downtrend. If we see this K line here, which is this purple line, come below the orange and the green line itself, it's going to trigger a sell off, okay? And that's kind of where we might see Jasmy consolidate sideways. As we saw this doji candle, we saw it kind of go into the red here. We saw the K kind of come down a little bit. There's a temporary pause in it. So as we can see, these three lines are pinching. We may see tomorrow where we have a temporary pause for Jasmy and a huge sell-off for Jasmy in a shorter time frame. So heading over to the 4-hour time frame, okay? We're going to switch it over to the 4-hour time frame. We kind of have an idea what the daily time frame looks like. Now the 4-hour time frame itself. Now, as we can see here, our MACD indicator has crossed over our K under our D line here. We see that now has opened up the green over to the red. Our STC is showing red signals as well. And we saw that the K line underneath the D line here, and we're in the red. So in the next couple 4 hours, we're going to experience resistance hitting down to an area of support. So here's our resistance line for Jasmy at the 5399, coming down to an area of support where we're going to see that consolidation occur. So 4922, we're going to see that kind of bounce between the resistance line and the support line until we can get signals on all ends we're in the green. So even though the STC here does show red or green, it may flicker to green, be considered that we are overbought here, and there's a lot of risk if we were put an entry in here because all of our indicators are still showing in the red. So immediate short term, I'm just going to go over 1 hour for you guys. Again, we can see huge selling phases as the price continues to peak up above our 100 or our resistance line. Close to our resistance line, we can see that the STC is now below our 0. If it does change to green over here, we want to make sure that we are checking our other indicators here. We can see that it's green. We may have that sell off. Okay, we can see the RSI here. We may see that sell off. We can see that the J line itself is potentially breached, and we may see it come down. In the 2 hour time frame, we're already in the red, potentially going into the green, so we may see an expansion of the 1 hour time frame. And of course, again, we see the MACD indicator closing up. So the price itself for Jasmy may spike up again and retest this area of resistance at 5399, depending on the volume that we're seeing in our indicators. So I'm going to see if I can add the volume because I have a lot of indicators already in here. Perfect. So we're able to add the volume here so we can see multiple buying opportunities, of course, breached at this area of resistance, multiple candlesticks at the very top. The price itself was most likely going to sell off, and we do see the sell off here. Now, again, here, this indicator on a 1 hour time frame, if we do end off in this indicator, it is going to be a hammer candlestick. Observed at the very top is an exhaustion of this uptrend. We can see another example here where we see this hammer candlestick. Exhaustion of this uptrend, we saw the direction come down until we spiked up in the volume for that nice pullback. MACD indicator grew as well. And then, of course, the RSI itself triggered. So again, we may experience that pullback after the exhaustion of this uptrend. We may see the price come down here in drastic measures, but we may see the price actually fixate around this area here, roughly around 5042 before we initiate that retest of our resistance. So that's kind of my outlook. That's kind of what I'm seeing in my charts personally. Definitely let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you are curious in the indicators that I use specifically on the left-hand side here, I use linear candles for my trading purposes. I use linear candles, UT bot, 2 indicators for UT bot, the MACD indicator, and then STC as well. If you wanted to add the volume to really see opportunities where spikes of the volume, because of course, whenever we see a huge indicator of a green candle in volumes, it is followed by multiple sell signals. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you found the video insightful, but I'll see you next time.